Wish you all a very, very good morning. We're so excited to have you here and welcome to ANDsocial 2024. We really deeply appreciate all the learners, mentors and panelists who've traveled from various parts of the country to join us here today. ANDsocial 2023 was a great success and this one is bigger and better than last year. We have a keynote address, panel discussions, ambassador program, networking opportunity, and much more. I have a short presentation to share with you. But before I begin, I really want to thank the entire staff at ANDAcademy, and as Prachi said, the ones who work behind the scene. They've really been working for the last couple of months on bringing ANDsocial to life, and particularly for the last 1 week and for the last 24 hours, they probably haven't slept. So thank you so much for your effort to bring this out to all the learners today. Perhaps some of you have heard it, but I thought it's worth repeating in the orientation that why does AND exist and what brought AND to life. As you know in the introduction, I founded IAD, Indian Institute of Art and Design in 2015, conceived the idea in 2012 when there weren't too many design schools in the country, and you're here in the IAD campus, so it was going well till COVID hit, and then we had to transition to online teaching to a full design undergraduate program. I think it was inconceivable, but when you push to a corner, you do things. We had taught for 2 years our undergraduate program, which is accredited by Kingston School of Art London, which we have to meet very high standards of delivery, and clearly that made us realize that design education can be delivered online. And that's really when the idea of, I think it was around late 2021, where I was convinced that we can teach design online, and there are so many online courses for whatever management in data science and machine learning. Why not for design, right? And AND was born out of a need to solve a different problem. I had the pleasure of briefly interacting with a number of learners, for tea just before we started the event. And we have learners from all over the country, many from down south, many from various parts of the country, of all age groups, of all demographics, of all income brackets, and various needs of theirs are being solved at various points of time in their life. So, and really, I think really adds value where the traditional college university system cannot serve the needs of these learners. And I know that many of you have enrolled into AND because of its flexibility and online delivery. Otherwise, you would have found colleges and campus in your city to study the program. And that's exactly why we started AND. We want to solve the problem of accessibility. So learners don't have to be just 18 years old and quit everything else in life and do a full-time program. Perhaps move to one of the 4 or 5 cities which probably have some decent design schools. And that is the only reason you're AND learners, because you couldn't do that. And that is why you've enrolled into AND, I believe, that because of either relocation or you're perhaps 30, 40 years old. I met a couple of women who have children, who have other needs. They took their career breaks. So I think that's what the beauty of AND is, and what we conceived it to be was to be able to offer high quality design education wherever you are, in whatever situation in life you are, and certainly make it a lot more affordable than what we are able to charge here because of this large infrastructure and other costs that we carry. And it's really been heartening to meet the learners and hear some of their stories. That I think believe that we are starting to solve that problem, and you are part of ANDAcademy because of the delivery method that we have. But we had one constraint, which was a non-negotiable with Prachi, was that we will make sure the quality is same or better than what we do at IA, right? So online doesn't mean cheap, inferior by any means, and I know the learners believe that too. It is extremely rigorous. In fact, this conversation that higher education institution has been having for the last decade, you go to any conference, I'm going to one, on the panel, how industry academia can collaborate. And it's been going on for 10 years, I've heard it. I think and we really made it happen, right? We have Shiva, Sham, and many other mentors here who are industry practitioners. Because they can sit in whichever part of the country, open their laptop and teach you, right? So we are locational agnostic, and most of our classes happen at 7:30 in the evening, where they are also free to teach. We are not able to get such kind of people to come and teach at IIT because they have to relocate to Delhi at 9 to 4 in the morning, right? So I think this method of education has had that unexpected result of industry academy collaboration, which the traditional system is unable to do because of its own constraints. So I think and has shown us really many things are possible. And I am comparing and contrasting it to a traditional design school because that's where I come from, our faculty comes from, a lot of team members come from, right? So I'm not saying AND is better than a college or a university, it serves a different need. And I think we are seeing evidence in new learners that we are able to serve that need. And as it has been spoken that although the idea was conceived in mid-2021, I think it took me 3 or 4 months to convince Prachi to leave IIT and join this online design upskilling program that I had in my mind. And Prachi maybe was crazy enough or convinced enough, or I hounded her enough to join. And then we had a few more members from IIT to join with this idea, which we had no idea what it was going to be. And in January 2022, we kind of separated and as a different entity. I made them resign from IIT because I didn't want anybody in two boats. You're in or you're out. You know, it's full commitment to whatever you do. And it took an opportunity, and that led to our first cohort in June 2022. With perhaps 5-10 learners in each cohort. That's how things start. There is no grand success story that we launched and there was a queue of people knocking at our door to come and enroll with us. I think we like doing things the hard way. And over a period of time, the learners have grown, cohort by cohort, year by year. And so has the team. I think we were just have 5 or 6 people when we started AND, and now we're a team of 50, 1,000 plus learners. And we've had 8 successful batches so far. 42 cohorts, because each batch has multiple courses and cohorts, and 1,000 plus learners. Just to put this in context, IIT is just about reached 1,000 students. We're a decade old brick and mortar campus, and if you add up the graduates, we probably have maybe 1,400, 1,500 odd students over the last 10 years. And I think in 2 odd years, we've already touched 1,000 learners. I think we'll cross the impact we've had on learners in another year. So we would surpass the IIT numbers. And that is the beauty of ANDAcademy and this methodology of teaching, that we're able to reach out to so many more learners and give them the opportunity, whether you're in a tier 3 or a tier 4 city or wherever, right? You should get access to the best faculty no matter where you are. And of course, our team has grown from 5 to probably close to 50. Just want to say one more thing about the team, that it is really interesting that we all have to climb a wall of skepticism. So firstly, I'll go back and really thank the 1,022 learners who took a chance on us, because for the 1,000 of you who did enroll into our program, there were probably 6,000 or 7,000. They thought online, we don't know. They were highly skeptical. So you all took a chance on us. We really appreciate it. Thank you for joining and I think the feedback I've had is that you've enjoyed your journey. And I think we had a similar challenge finding, and we still do have the challenge finding people to join right? I've met so many people, interviewed so many people, whether it's faculty, staff, or even in the career services team, who are highly skeptical that no, I don't think I want to join it's a career risk, right? Because it's online and in design. So the skepticism is not just about our learners, it's about team members. I mean, anecdotally, I was having a conversation with Sachin, who heads the career services, and we're trying to expand our career services team. And I was asking him, वो क्यों नहीं आ रहा, उसको क्यों नहीं लेते टीम में? कह रहा है कि I should be kidding. So I wanted him to recruit a few more people into the team because we want to expand our career services. And he said to me that they're willing to join IIT, but they're not willing to join ANDAcademy. I mean, I was perplexed by it. He says because IIT is established and it's a campus-based course, and this online course, we're not sure how it is, and we don't risk our career. And one would think of that, and that is true for full-time faculty hiring at AND, and I know Prachi must have also lost a lot of people. And I think of it, it's for the better, because we don't want such people in AND's team. We want people who believe that there is a different way to do things, who are willing to risk it, right? Because if you're not, then you probably don't belong to AND as a learner or a mentor or a staff member. It is the ones who believe, perhaps, let's do something different. At best, we will fail a little bit, we will learn and we will improve. We don't want people to play it safe. So we're very proud that we have a team of people who truly believe in the idea and the vision and the mission of AND, right? Which is great. That's all you need. You need, I'd rather have 50 people who believe in it than 100 who don't. And I think that is the reason why AND has grown across these numbers and so on and so forth. We're a digital kind of company, so we have grown in. We have 10,000 LinkedIn followers, 65,000 Instagram followers, and we get now 1.6 million visitors to our website. But what is very interesting is that we get 100,000 visitors to our website from outside India, from USA, from Canada, surprisingly from Philippines, and many other South countries. So the AND brand is becoming popular outside India, and that is the power of the internet, right? And that is power of online. I do believe in our last cohort, we have and we do no marketing outside India. So organically, we have about 8 to 10 learners from various parts of the world who are studying at India time, right? There's the same cohort. We have from Canada, from Dubai, I believe from US. We have a lot of people coming to our webinars from Philippines for some reason. So we are going global organically. And of course, besides other things, I think we've also growing in reputation and recognition as we trot along on our journey to redefine how education can be done. And what is interesting is that that day our team was sitting and we just put best graphic design course in Google search bar, and now Gemini gives you the AI, or Google gives you the results. And to our heart's desire, we love Gemini because we are listed as number one amongst the top graphic design courses in the world, above Parsons School of Design, above Domestica, University of California, Adobe. Okay, this is not in Photoshop, this is a real result. Even AI believes us to be the best. And we've got some PR along the way. I think the idea is to build the brand of ANDAcademy as much as we can. We've got press coverage not just in India, we're getting press coverage all over the world with different publications in the US and UK as well. We've picked up a few awards and certificates along the way. And we continue to participate in all the leading design conferences, be it UX India, Design Hub, Pune Design Festival. So the idea is to build the brand ANDAcademy within the industry and the community of designers as a brand. I mean, I remember when we started IIT first, our first cohort came in 2015. Again, those 19 learners took a chance on us. There was nothing to show for. And it took 4 years for them to graduate. And they graduated with a piece of paper which had our name on it with Kingston University. And IIT really, I guess, the brand takes time to build, especially in academic brand takes a lot longer to build. But we believe it's our responsibility to make sure that the brand value goes up, because that piece of paper is with you for the rest of your life. Perhaps now, a decade later, IIT is far better known and recognized than it was 5 years ago. So we do believe that the value of the certificate in the last 5 years has grown. And I think we look at AND the same way. You have a certificate of AND. We are working tirelessly to ensure that the brand of AND improves every year and has greater recognition. So the recognition of the brand doesn't only affect the new learners, it equally impacts the value that you carry. So we're very cognizant of that, and we make sure over the next, what took IIT 10 years, we're really hoping we do it in 5. We do a number of webinars and workshops again to spread the word about ANDAcademy. You probably have attended those prior to enrolling. We also conduct a lot of master classes by renowned design practitioners. And again, this is where I come back to the beauty of online delivery. Right, we are able to get people from wherever in the country, perhaps start getting people from outside India because of the convenience of it. I think you start to realize that a lot of people who work in the industry are quite keen to teach or mentor people. They just want to do it at their convenience, and we offer that opportunity to them. We have built industry connects as we go along in our short 2-year journey. But all that is only for one purpose and one purpose alone, is to offer you quality design education and upskill you. And be it the mentors, be it faculty, be it curriculum, be it industry connects, be it brand building, it is just to serve one purpose, right? Is really offer you the opportunity to learn from great people, upskill yourself and do some great work, and really the testimonial it is in the work you produce. Fortunately, in design education, we have something we can show, which is a portfolio. I mean, if you do an MBA or a BBA, there's really no skill to show. How do you show you're a good BBA graduate? So, I think it really makes us proud of the kind of work our learners have done. How it works. I'm going to retry this. So again, because we are at IIT campus and we teach a 4-year undergraduate program in communication design and interior architecture design, we do internally have conversations about comparing and contrasting the kind of portfolio and work IIT students do versus and learners. And I can tell you that we've shown the work to the full-time faculty of IIT, and they're actually absolutely amazed. And some of those students' work, the quality of work they can produce in just a 100-hour course. And I'm going to take Madhu here. Madhu is a faculty, part of an interior architecture degree program, a senior faculty, and Madhu has had a chance to see IIT student work, right? And Madhu shared it with me, but I want her to share with the learners here that what did you think about their work versus our full-time graduates?
I know you have because I don't really remember, but I'll say what I feel. So I think first I'll say what the difference as learners. When I see undergraduate learners and I see and learners, I'm so delighted to teach a bunch of people who have electively taken on a course and are not just because most of the undergraduate students are coming because their parents asked them to go to college. So all of you are the ones who have electively come. So your relationship with learning is powerful and intense. So I just, whatever master classes I take and I come for Jitin, that's delightful. But going back to what Jitin said was that it's just so amazing that something that the undergrad students take years to learn, which is a simple thing of communication and presentation, is when it comes to ANDAcademy course in interior design, you sort of magically crack it very quickly, whether it's, and I'm sure it's up to you and the kind of mentoring that you get. So I just get really amazed, and I've actually taken, that's what I've told you, that I've taken some of the examples and shown it to my undergrad students.
So, I mean, this is just one example of interior design, where it would apply equally to UX and graphic design. I mean, what it basically means is, if you're willing to put in the time and the effort, the method of learning doesn't matter. It's your passion and commitment which really creates the output. So yeah, I mean, that was extremely heartening to the entire academic team at ANDAcademy when the example was shared with undergrad students. And they died like, I think, this is what a 100-hour program can do. What are you guys doing? I've suddenly risked no IIT faculty member coming back to AND again. And then of course, there are stories about career transformation. Our byline is transform your career with design. And I'll give you a caveat about career transformation. Every learner is not here to establish a career in design. I met learners, they said that I took a career break, I had kids, I just want to do something meaningful, right? So you could do a course for whatever reason you feel like. To feel relevant, to learn a new skill, just for entertainment or for a career. So I think it serves different needs of different learners. But there have been a number of learners who have got meaningful careers going post their courses here across various companies, whether large companies, medium companies, small enterprises, across all our disciplines, and even a number of them have started their own entrepreneur journey of freelance work, and really much more. Something wrong with the slide, sorry. Yeah, so this is just really a glimpse, because if I kept on pressing it, go on for multiple slides. But I think we want to hear from our learners how their experience has been, so we've captured a few of them.
I learned a lot. I am currently working in drastic design as a graphic designer. The things which I have learned during my journey in the ANDAcademy, like the packaging design, the brand build-up, everything that has been taught is currently helping me in my job and really improved me as a designer because of the feedback that I got from the instructor.
So I work with NGOs mainly, but I also love graphic writing. So assignments came first for me, but I feel when I did both parallelly, my work started getting better.
It's only been, I think, not even a month. I'm in a fintech company. I just observed how, seniors get their work, how they are following a process. So I feel like it's the exact replica of what we learned. Like reflections or maybe, ideation. The way the whole process is carried out is exactly a replica of what is actually happening in the industry. So as a fresher, it is a bit easier for me to get into the process and I know how things work already.
Amazing mentors with great experience, with great industry experience and great education and placement offers are amazing. So I feel like with this academy I will feel safe, like this will help me grow in my career.
I'm attending one interview, so in the task and all thing, I am actually able to bring in whatever I learned different services. Now I am able to bring that into the task and assignments given by the employees now.
This is actually one of the best decisions because at present I'm a lot more confident with the work that I do. And yes, that's it. That's all I have to say. It was really amazing.
And today's and social is also an endeavor to build a community, right? We are an online course, but that doesn't deter us from meeting in person and really building a community of designers together. And I think community works best if it's a two-way interaction. We would love to give whatever we can. It'd be really great if our learners also become part of the community and contribute to the community as a whole. And for that, we started something called the ANDAcademy program, which Chadha or some other team members will talk about later today. And we're really excited and thankful and happy for our learners who contributed to the ANDAcademy program. I think there's some brand ambassadors. That means we've done some brand work as ambassadors. This is just a glimpse of some of them who have really contributed to trying and building the AND community. And we hope to keep on growing this community. So one day I'll have to stop putting them on slides because then I'll go on and on and on for the slides don't finish. Yeah, absolutely. The endeavor really is to build a lifelong relationship between our learners and ANDAcademy and the community that we create. It is not a single purchase transaction. It wasn't a product that we ordered on Amazon and we have no relationship with Amazon. I think at heart we are an academic institution. And we would love to know what you've done in your life, in your career, if this course has impacted you for better. If you have any feedback, we're very happy to take feedback on how we can improve it. We're always trying to improve what we can do, and I'm sure we made a number of mistakes which we correct along the way. But some of the support that we would like to give to the community is, of course, career support on an ongoing basis. You can come back after a year or two and say you're looking for some guidance and support. We are there to support you. If you'd like to do some further upskilling course, whether you've done a certificate, if you want to come to a diploma or a diploma, PG, we have some special bursaries for our existing learners. It's an opportunity to tap into the design community. I think this is one of such offline events, but we would like to do many online events as well. More feedback on your work, and perhaps you're working and you want to take a bit feedback from a mentor or faculty about something. We're pretty happy to support that. And most importantly, as I said earlier, really sharing what you're up to. So I think, as faculty who've taught you and mentors, I think nothing pleases them more to see that you've done something worthwhile with your learning, right? I think that gives them the maximum joy. I think one of the reasons people love to teach, I've been associated with academics for 20 years and dealing with faculty members across various disciplines, is I think the reason why a lot of people come to the teaching profession is to be able to impart knowledge and see your life change for the better with that knowledge and empower you. So our team would love to know what you've done and we'd celebrate that with you. Right? Thank you so much and hope to interact with you over coffee and lunch later today.